Hello, give me a bit. I'm gonna set the stream up. Essendon got their first goal. I watched the first two Port Adelaide goals, including the score review. Essendon needed that goal. Port had a firing start. It's a great kick as well from Laverde. There we go, thumbnail's changed. Ooh, that's better. Dixon. Wide. I'll be ready in a second, guys. We're almost there, we're almost there. That was a water bottle falling over. Nothing to worry about. Okay. Right. Oh, I forgot one thing. Now we should be good. Wrong one. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. Free kick Port Adelaide. Don's fans not happy there. Quite evidently. What is that? Terrible shot, but you know, Essendon get a lifeline. Port have clearly been better, I think. But yeah. Port already in possession already. Don's fans want that 50. Ball given away again. It's a shame. It's for Essendon fans, like the stadium's clearly not full. Like there's plenty of empty seats, but the Dons fans that are there, they're very vocal. They're making themselves heard. But their own team is not really turned up. Although that's credit to Port Adelaide more than anything, because Port have been too good. But it's just quite interesting how they're so loud and vocal and their team ain't turned up. Excuse me. Excuse me. Essendon can't get it past the halfway point. Another behind. Excuse me. Port Adelaide have hit a goal's worth of behinds. But they're actually playing well. It's not like yesterday's game where neither team was playing well and getting behinds. Excuse me. These are more of we're dominating behinds rather than annoying behinds. Hello, Blank, how you doing? Apart from the one goal, or Port Adelaide, the byround does not change anything. Maybe it's changed something for Essendon. Another miss report. Given Essendon these small lifelines, having said that, Essendon aren't really in the game. Oh, but they got to take me a penalty just now, so maybe they might be in the game in a second. Redmond going to kick it? What are my thoughts on the games today? I haven't seen the results yet. Let me check. Okay, Adelaide beat North by 66. Okay, bigger margin than I expected, but fair enough. Let's see if Essendon get this goal. The Dogs beat Freo by 29. No surprises there. It's a miss. Port Adelaide can't afford to miss. Essendon can't afford to miss. Collingwood beat Gold Coast by 78. Okay, so that last one, I'm not surprised by the result, but I am surprised by the scoreline. I thought Gold Coast would be more competitive, especially at home, but yeah. I guess Collingwood really smashed them, yeah? I think I got all my tips right, though. Apart from, I tipped Essendon to take a risk. That's not going to work. Yeah, I got all my tips right so far, but I'll probably get my first one wrong here. Damn, I could have got a 9 out of 9 if I tipped Port Adelaide. Because I reckon I'll get all my Sunday games right. How the NBA doing? Thought Gold Coast did better. You mean, yeah, they took Melbourne all the way at Metricon. Yeah. They took Melbourne all the way, beat Richmond. Obviously, Richmond not having a good season anyway, but it was still an impressive win. I just thought, obviously the top two are at a different level, both Port and Collingwood, so you can't expect it, but still, 78 points in Gold Coast's own turf. That surprised me a bit, but fair enough. Dons have just got a goal back, which is good. Because they've not really been in the game. But they're only a goal behind now. Port Adelaide will be annoyed at the chances they missed. Because there was a point where most of the quarter, Essendon couldn't get it past the halfway point. It was just all Port Adelaide possession. When Essendon got it back, they just give it back again. Give it back to the Port. And then the umpire gave 50 a penalty, and that's brought them back into the game, really. They didn't get a goal from the penalty, but it led to a goal. How am I? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. A little bit tired, but good. Pal Pepper, oh. On the line, that's perfect. Pal Pepper with the perfect shot, and then someone just on the line, just perfectly. Right place, right time. Quite literally. Stringer does not get a goal. Cooking was the issue that almost cost Port Adelaide the win earlier this season against the Dons, where they kicked 12-20, so Port better be careful. I think Essendon should have got that goal, especially considering who was kicking it. I'm not saying it's the easiest shot, but by Stringer standards, you know, he's definitely hit harder. Oh, the siren's gone. It's annoying because Essendon just got a goal as well, but the siren's gone. Well, that is crazy. Wait, I'll be back. 6 minutes, quarter time, I'll be back. Sorry guys, be right there. Punctuality is so good for me. So bloody good. My word, missed the whole bloody minute. Did I miss anything interesting? Hello Mason, how you doing? Alright. Hello Zenith. It's gonna be more Star Wars TV. Yeah, I've heard the announcements. No titles yet. Mark Hobbs. Essendon behind. You see, Port have missed more easy shots, but like the Essendon ones are more impactful. Because they need the goals more. I know they're already 5 behind, but I think Port in the first quarter showed a lot of the quality they have. Morning GB, how you doing? Guess it's evening for you. Go Hawks. I don't think we'll win tomorrow, but I hope we will. Port have been in front 29 minutes, 34 seconds. Essendon are ahead for the first time today. And now, all those misses that Port had will be even more annoying for them. At least the game's interesting. At least the game didn't go like the first quarter the whole time. Because that could have been a long day for the Dons and it would not have been a close game. What's with the buffering? Oh, my browser's bloody crashed again. How does this always happen, bro? At the end of the year, there's going to be a sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife they'll be releasing. Oh, that's in December, is it? Oh, that's interesting. Could play that as well. And we're behind Essendon. Just like Port rude their misses in the first quarter, Essendon might rue their misses here. And AFL legend, how you doing? You're confident beating the Blues? Game hasn't started yet. Would love to end the year above them. I'd love to as well, I just can't see it. But I hope I'm wrong. Last night was a tough watch as a Swans fan. Both teams were like, we don't want to win this game. That was my experience watching that. I'm just like, what is this? Oh, what a goal! I mean, Essendon missing those shots. I said they'd do those mistakes, and they are. But what a goal that was. I feel like they've not really done much in this quarter, and yet they've come up for that, and they're back ahead again. It shows the quality they have. City tried to lose and still failed. That's because Geelong weren't trying to win, for some reason. Geelong were like, you know what Sydney can do, we can also do. It wasn't just the goal either, it was the build up to that goal. It was everything. That's the quality Port have got. They'll be tough to beat in the finals. Funny game last night. Love yeah. How could they miss? Yep. Some funny misses. Going from 280-point thumpings to drawing would bring improvement. Yeah, it is an improvement. At least there's something there. At least you're not Richmond. At least you didn't do that badly at the Gabba. You still lost at the Gabba, but you didn't get smashed the way Richmond did. You actually could have won at the Gabba if you, had a bit of fortune here and there. You had a bit of fortune in terms of the Lions missing shots, but fortune in other areas. What are my predictions for Ghostbusters? I haven't got any predictions. Good defensive mark. Yeah, 5 out of 5. Yeah, same. But I tipped Essendon, so I'm a bit worried about that. I've also tipped Cards on Melbourne and St Kilda. I haven't got 9 out of 9 yet, but I'm fairly confident in the Sunday ones. So like, if I get 8 because of this game, I'd be like, right, the risk was not worth it. Good mark. Yeah, as the commentator said, a little too easy. Assuming Port's winning tonight, who do I think is going to end Port Adelaide's streak? That's a good question. Let me see. Bulldogs are the first team to win after bye, basically a team that played the previous week this year. Go Essendon, back ahead. Maybe the showdown. Maybe the showdown, that could be the game that happens. So they got Gold Coast next at the Oval. They'll win that. They'll beat Carlton at Marvel. Then they got Collingwood and Adelaide consecutively. Both at Adelaide Oval. I think they'll beat Collingwood, you know. I fancy them there. Maybe Adelaide. And then there's Geelong at GMHBA right after Adelaide as well. So in that period, I think they might lose one, but I don't think they'll lose to Collingwood. They'll lose to either Adelaide or Geelong. And then I think they'll beat the Giants, they'll beat Freo, and they'll beat Richmond. Freo's in Perth, they'll be fine. And then Richmond is Adelaide Oval. Yeah, they have Collingwood, Adelaide, Geelong in a row. But I'm confident they'll beat Collingwood. I'm very confident they'll beat Collingwood. Good goal. Good goal. Port back ahead. We've had like 4 lead changes this quarter after Port winning the whole game. Oh, is that it? Oh no, it's behind. The bounce! The bounce didn't help! The bounce! was that Perkins, bro? They're kicking like Sydney. 2 behinds in a row for Essendon in the space of a few seconds. Look at this fucking God King, it was a bit of a different story. If Port wins tonight, he says you're going to consider changing your Hawks tip, Ricardo. Are you sure about that? Excuse me. Is he gonna get it? Yes, he is. Nailed it. Oh, wonderful. Both Sydney and Geelong had money on the opponent winning last night. Yeah, definitely. They fixed the match. How's my scoreboard updating before I know the kick results? I don't know. I haven't got an answer for you. Sometimes it updates before, sometimes it updates after. Next week is a big round, multiple hard games to tip. Tigers Swans, Pies Dogs, Blues Freo, Giants Hawks, Dons Crows, D's Saints. And some very even contests like Brisbane West Coast. That's great banter, it really is. Let me check out this round. Richmond City be interesting for sure. Dogs Collingwood at Marvel. Is it touched by a layer? Score review. Hickey, Fox and Heaney especially. Yeah, they had money on Geelong winning. That's very close. That's just behind the line, maybe. It's either on the line or just behind. It's the right decision. It's behind. Aaliyah did well there. He touched it behind the line, but not the whole ball was over the line. Luckily for him, the ball was long ways rather than the other way. West Coast reserves. Yeah, that's their reserves. If their first team can get battered by a lot, then no surprise their reserves can. Dangerfield also had money on Sydney winning. Possibly. Although one of the Dangerfield shots, apparently wasn't given enough time. I saw what they meant. They meant to give him 30 seconds. They didn't really give him 30 seconds. In fact, he probably should have got 50. But yeah, he still missed. But I still feel like he was rushed a bit. West Coast 2023 versus University 1914, who wins? I have no idea how good or bad University 1914 are, so I ain't got a clue, mate. Essendon don't quite have the power to get the goal there, or even a behind. Yeah, Wiedemann, almost. They lost 51 in a row. Probably West Coast then. Will give them the modern advantage. You can score against them. The Eagles somehow managed to lose by 171 points over the 666 rule. Well, you know, imagine University under the 666 rule. Final scoreline: West Coast 32-30 University. There'd be a bit more points scored than that. Let's give them some credit. It would be similar to Sydney Geelong, I reckon. Yesterday's game was so surreal. I still can't believe it happened. Make University over 23. I'm trying to get a bloody refund, mate. I've not got an email back yet about from the special team. Parish misses. Like both teams are missing a lot. The score could be a lot higher. At least the game is close. That's what I want. There's my alarm. Sydney was slight underdogs though, so did better than most thought, I guess. Inaccuracy in the AFL, has it gone too far? So who would win? Eagles 2023 or City 2023 over W? Eagles 2023 I'm going to go for. Well, it is a goal margin. I'm going to stay here, but just bear in mind I'm also editing something on the side. Hello, Pace, how are you doing? Eagles 2023 versus Port 2011. How bad for Port in 2011? Because I can't remember. Eagles 2023 are pretty bad though, like really bad. North Melbourne 2022 beats West Coast 2023 by about 80 points. Port 2011 lost back-to-back games by 138-165. Eagles lose back-to-back 126-171. Was serious talk of Port Adelaide folding during 2011. Really? Interesting. Where were they in the ladder? You think Port had like 3 wins or something? Still more than the Eagles won. Port 2011, no fans show up. Stadium was covered in what? I don't know what those are. Oh, those. Interesting. What's gambling really costing you? Just like in England, gambling advert and then gamble responsibly right after disclaimer. It's like McDonald's Now they put what calories there are on your food now, so it's now your fault if something goes wrong. um, the SEG goalpost was reportedly been in a neighbour's house, and it was brutally destroyed. Last seen being hit from Robbie Fox from point blank range and clear match fixing. That's why people sometimes change Port's slogan from "Never tear us apart" to "Never tear up the tarps." That sounds like a banger. Port could still win with 60 plus points against West Coast, you reckon? 2011 Port. Yeah, maybe. Those Giants flags they pull over the crowd at Arsenal games, except with no people under it, and they're the entire game. Right, that's an interesting example. Gamble responsibly, don't bet on West Coast. Hang on a sec. What do we think then? Who's winning from here? Intriguing game so far. Both teams have missed a lot of chances. We've had a lot of compared to yesterday. This stream's at a higher rate in terms of views. That's why I was intrigued. Just like, how's it already on 80? It was like 54 at this point yesterday. I like looking at numbers. I did do accounting in uni. Then I dropped out. She didn't know why I wanted a refund over 23. Listen, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Free football have been reportedly found at a local school that were all last seen being kicked out on the floor from Isaac Healy at CG last Friday night. Oh, really? I heard there's one on the moon. I mean, if we had a moon landing, it was an AFL ball. Why was kid at school on... Why was what? Oh yeah, that's a good question, actually. Let's take it literally. Hey David, did you see Demi Adams got a year contender? I have not. I've not seen any of the other Saturday games. Better off begging on a tube. That's I'm not sure about that one, Chief. Sydney Swans and Geelong have been fined 100% of their match fee for purposely trying to lose professional games of football with mistakes, not even seen on intense football. Well, we've seen mistakes like that before. You should have seen Hawthorn's goal kicking in 2018, mate. Would have driven you up the wall. Hawthorn v Richmond in the finals. Oh boy, that was Miss Central, that one in the first quarter. At least Hogs succeeded trying to lose games. Yeah, I guess so. Do, 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 do. I was going to edit after the game, but there's 4 Ultraman videos. I edited 3 of them straight after the stream yesterday, and then I went straight to the Arena to watch the wrestling. Came back, edited the 4th one, edited the vlog, because it's a 2-night event, doing 1 big vlog. And now I'm editing from the stream I was talking about. So then all editing will be done, apart from the vlog today. Imagine Hawks lose to Pies after the siren when you are there for the first final. Oh, that would be very painful. Very, very painful. I love it. These jolly gambling adverts, and then what are you really gambling with? Very serious black screen afterwards. What sort of response will we see from the West Coast Eagles is what I just heard in my headphones. Probably no response. The response would be also losing again, probably. You never know the Saints, though. They're not. Recently, they've not been too consistent. But yeah, they will beat West Coast. Can you imagine if Saints lose that game? That would be the funniest thing, man. I like the Saints as well, but that'd be so funny. I might go with Malaysian, by the way, mask from the conversation yesterday. It's too cheap not to do. That's the problem. Like every other airline's like at least £100 more. It's just like, right. How bad can it be anyway, you know? Those 2 planes were how many years ago now? So we'll be alright. I'll be alright. I had the last 5 minutes to share the stream out. I haven't done it yet. Is that 50 meters now? Okay, but Essendon should get this, I think. Should. Sydney is responding to goal kicking kicks. I'm not effing right. That's a good video, that. Goal Dons. It's level. Imagine Saints lose to Eagles, should be kicked out of the comp back to the VFL. Oh, that's controversial. Essendon definitely have started brighter. It's a draw. Both teams are even. They've flipped the points, and now we end the game. 4 quarters played, and we win. It's a close one. No one's lost, but no one's won. It's a draw. So why have I just read that? What was that? What's that about? It's like you've just taken a paragraph out of a book about a game. $50 penalty. Essendon with the opportunity. The big opportunity. Let's see what happens. This is potentially a goal lead, but it could be a point lead. You never know if Essendon's goal kicking. Bloody... Both teams' goal kicking today has been questionable at times. They're complaining about no whistle, are they? He's missed. He's missed. Yeah. Ah. 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 I watched enough of this yesterday. I've had enough. Brisbane battering Richmond was better than this. My word. Alright, this should be a goal, right? This is a mark. This should be a goal. This is a bit closer. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if we can kick straight this time. Different player, of course, but still. Oh, finally. A straight kick. A straight kick, my friends. Oh, for once I updated before the scoreboard. That's amazing. I don't know what's going on. Flaggington. Well, it's more likely than Flagmantle. Just had to fire a shot at Freo. Let me check out this ladder. The live version. So Port still in second for 4 points behind Collingwood. Obviously, they would be joint with Collingwood, right, but still second. Essendon currently in 5th, equal with 4th place Melbourne, but Melbourne slept to play their game. But that's not a bad position to be in. Above the Bulldogs as well. On percentage. I think that'd be the case anyway, before this round. Flag knee is dead for Sydney. Yeah, it died in the grand final, we just never knew it. For Adelaide, man, how are you losing to Essendon? Essendon are not that bad. You know, they've been a finals contender, which has surprised a little. Like, based on preseason expectations, yeah, sure, like, could be surprised, but, like, they played well this season. They've had their bad games for sure, but, you know, they've done okay in big games. They're not as good as Port, but they are competing with Port. This is why I used them as my risk. Even though Port have won so many in a row, I just thought, oh, maybe Essendon could do something. The first quarter lost me all my hope, because I thought, oh dear, Port are going to control this. But actually, Essendon have looked better second and third in possession. Maybe the goal kicking isn't as good as it should have been, but yeah, but it's anyone's game still. I think Port are due a really good period. So Essendon just got to keep getting goals while they're on top, or they get punished. Oh no, Mark. Yeah, and as AFL Legend said, it's at the MCG. I think that is a factor. At the Oval, Port smashed this game. Freo crushed them up. Yeah, but Freo are very unpredictable. You got to remember that Freo made the finals last year. Like, Freo can win a big game out of nowhere. that's just Freo. Freo like to win games that they shouldn't win. They're a loose cannon, Freo. Remember when they beat Collingwood at the MCG like 2 years ago? Oh, good mark. Don's coming. Ball into the 50. It's a mark, but it's for Port. Essendon won a free kick, but it won't happen. Would have been very soft, I think. Essendon were a kick falling 5 metres short of being Port in Adelaide about 8 weeks ago. Port's smallest win in the 12 streak was against Essendon. Are you sure it wasn't Sydney? That's where Sydney was a point. I actually forgot the exact score in the Essendon game, so let me just double check myself. Yeah, Sydney was 2 points. That's where their streak started. Oh, they lost to Adelaide this year, so yeah, maybe that's where the streak ends again. Yeah, Essendon was 5 points. Okay, so it was a lot closer than I expected. I thought it would have been. Port kick 12-20. That's like the first quarter of this game then. They could have been further ahead, but they decided, we don't want more goals. Then Essendon started doing it too. We'll copy you. What you can do, I can do better. My tip is Essendon. I got all my tips right so far, so even though I think Port are better, and I prefer Port, I think Essendon winning would be interesting for the comp, and also my tip is right. Oh my days, that was close. Big mark from Dixon. There's a big moment. It's been all Essendon this quarter. Port get this goal, they could silence them a bit. This is the end of Port's streak. Let's relax a little bit. It's only 7 points. It could be 1 point in a second. Let's chill. Oh, he's missed. Oh, out on the full. Oh, okay, it's touched behind. It was going out on the full. Dixon was like, "What Essendon can do, I can do better." And Sydney and Geelong. Dixon should change his name to Mackay. Hopefully Mackay does Mackay things tomorrow. Well, we need to beat Carlton. It would be so funny if we beat Carlton. I will laugh if that happens. Mars McGee or Hickey or Fox or Heaney? Why is Mars McGee in this conversation? I haven't seen him play football, so I'm not sure about this one. I'm not. What are we judging on? Are we judging on personalities? Because in that case, like, I know one off the internet and I know the other three off what? off playing football. So what are we comparing here? I'm confused. Don's fan. You see how vocal they are about that freaking decision. He did jump into it, but yeah, I see why he's paid the high tackle. It does seem like he jumped into that one. Zach Butters knows what he's doing. Well, would I laugh? It's a certainty Hawks win. How is it a certainty? We get smashed most weeks. It's a goal. It's a goal. It's a draw again, fellas. Bloody draw. I wouldn't mind a draw. That means I get my tip right. That means everyone gets the tip right, to be honest. To be fair. Bloody hell, let me frickin' trying to do something and then it bloody freezes. Let me get this done before the centre bounce. Nope. Carlton Plus said the players don't need to try, just get paid $1 million a year. If it's a draw, you'll lose it. When was the last time you had 2 draws in a round? Oh, renaming himself, I see. Oh, I see. It's Carlton, that's why. That's not enough for me. It's not enough for me. Stringer! He's gotta go. That's what Stringer does. Better than his kick in the last quarter. Who do I go for in the AFL? Hawthorn. I feel like it's kind of pointless wearing a Hawthorn hoodie on my AFL streams. Because every time someone new arrives, they're like, what team do you support? The whole point I wear it is because to show people, but yeah. I mean, I guess people can't really see the logo, but like, still, the colours are there. And it's not even like the current logo, it's like a classic one. It's just a massive hawk, massive gold hawk. Here comes Stringer. Behind. Even Sydney beat Carlton. Yeah, sure, but I think Sydney are better than Hawthorn, unfortunately. Hawks chance of winning 0.1%, Carlton chance of winning 0%. Chance of draw 99.9%. I'd say the draw is least likely because it's very rare to get a draw. Yes, we got 2 this season, but still. It's very likely to just to not get a draw than get one. You reckon Hawks win against Carlton? Everyone in the chat thinks Hawthorn will win against Carlton. I'm the only one that doesn't think so. I am too paranoid and pessimistic for my own good. Is that deliberate? Yeah, it's paid deliberate. I'm not surprised he's paid that, but yeah. He'd argue he was under pressure and it was a missed kick or something. Tight angle. I think he'll miss this, or he'll pass it. But he's going for the shot, it seems. What stadium is it at? It's at MCG, I think, right? Let me check. Yeah, MCG. Hawthorn, Carlton's MCG. I assume that's what you're asking. Why don't I put a text on screen for don't like $1 will say for donos, $1 will say Uluru, $10 will admit being Carlton fan, $50 will burn Hawthorn scarf. I ain't burning anything, bro. I ain't no arsonist. Trying to burn something in a flat? Yeah. let's not do that. It's not like I have a garden to go outside and do something. Oh. Essendon are all over them, all over them. The whole ground is covered in white. I'm behind, yep. It was weird feeling Port about to dominate this last quarter. They're overdue a strong period, so yeah. Just it looks like it best on ports. You can tell Eric just joined the stream. I've been checking on Essendon's goals more. Plus I tipped them. Essendon impossible to beat. We'll wait till the last quarter. Another good mark. They can get this. Not impossible to beat since they are missing so many shots. But to keep this up, the win will be in the bag. Yeah, but they got to keep it up. Port did have a little inkling when they had 2 kicks in a row. Essendon will lose most consistent team in the league. No losses. As favourite, only one win as underdog. Why I said I was there inconsistent. That was the vibe for me. To me, every team in that area between like 6th and like 10th were winning and losing. So I just, I branded them all inconsistent. Because there was so much flip flopping between all of them. And I was mainly referring to results over performances, but yeah. Paul can still win, but the Bombers are dominating to such an extent. Yeah, but 3/4 time could be a big difference. Siren goes. I'll be back. Look, my thinking of the inconsistent was right. Like, obviously, I was looking at everyone between Dogs, Adelaide, Saints, Essendon, Geelong, Freo, even Gold Coast, Sydney, and Richmond. All of them were like, flip-flopping results. And I looked at the ladder and I just thought, oh, all of those teams have losses close to wins. So that's where I got inconsistent from. Where is power? They're only 9 behind. Plenty could happen in the last quarter. There's not many Thursday nights anymore, are there? Richmond City next week. Then Sydney Western Bulldogs round 18. And that's the last one. So Sydney have got 2 Thursday nights in a row, eh? Interesting. So Richmond including this round. Friday night games look fun. Essendon, Western Bulldogs round 19. Collingwood Carlton. Western Bulldogs Richmond. Collingwood Geelong. Collingwood Brisbane. Those are Friday night games. Round 24 not confirmed obviously. But I'm just going to hazard a guess that round 24's Friday night will be... Not Essendon, Collingwood, that would be Sunday I think. Sydney, Melbourne? Or Port Richmond? That's a big last round, jeez. Sydney, Melbourne and Port Richmond in the last round. Okay. You have my attention. Geelong Western Bulldogs as well. Heavy rain favours teams in front by more than a goal. Apart from West Coast, as soon as it starts raining over there, you can smash them. To be honest, you smash them anyway now. But probably smash Freo as well. Even in WA. A team that hardly tries is given Thursday and Friday night slots, and yet good teams like Essendon and Adelaide don't get them. I feel like there should be some sort of rule where every team gets at least one prime time game. Hawthorn have not played a night game. I don't think they've played a night game all season. And it really frustrates me because I can't watch any of them. They're all at like 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. I'm just like, I can't wake up for this. I don't have the facilities, bro. Even against the big teams, we're not getting a primetime game. It's just, Carlton's at bloody 4:10. Yeah, mate. Okay, because I'm getting up for that, mate. I'll be home by like midnight, 1 a.m. from the wrestling tonight. And I got work tomorrow. It's funny, I got today and yesterday off. Got work tomorrow, and then I got Monday off. And I had Wednesday off, and I worked on Thursday. It's a very muddled up week. Well, those big Sydney and Richmond suck and will be thrashed. But when they play each other, that's big. The latest game we have is 7:35 against Collingwood and the Giants. Both on a Saturday. Round 24 is not confirmed, but you wouldn't think Hawthorn Freo in round 24 would be prime time. I'm a mastermind tipster. What do you mean? I haven't got 9 out of 9 at all this season yet. I got 6 out of 6 in a bye round. But if Essendon win, then I got that tip right. Got all the other tips right. I'm confident in my 3 tips on Sunday. They used to have everything on Friday night, but then Carlton had like 6 in 2016 and got beat so bad. Everyone, they changed the rule. Now only good teams get them. Tigers play Port and Swans play these. It could still be a Friday night game. I'm just thinking about like Port Richmond could be getting first versus getting in the eight. I'm not saying that will be the case, but you never know. But yeah, Sydney, Melbourne, I accept. But I still think it'd be quite a good game. What a goal from Port Adelaide. Well, just 3 behind now. They've started the quarter well. This stream's already on course to overtake yesterday's stream. It already has in terms of rate. Statistics, my friend. We're only 13 views behind. Let's get on it. And it went up like 20 or 30 after the... went up like 40, I think, after the stream went off. So that's got to be accounted for. Although yesterday's average duration was higher. Yesterday average view duration was 7 minutes. Today's 3 minutes. We're slacking! We're slacking! Who's going to win this game? It's too hard to call. I'm not going to say anything. I didn't say anything yesterday, and they drew the game, so you never know. Essendon struggling a bit, they can't get it out. That's my alarm. It's been a good game, hard to tell. Essendon 54 sounds like a similar score, yeah. Let's have Port score 3 behinds and then we'll come full circle. Well, I did say 3/4 time could do something, and it has done something. Port have regrouped well. That's a goal. It's not a miss. Three points to 3 points. Lead has changed. Port won 3 times in training at 3/4 time this season. Yeah, they're good at the close game too. They tend to win when it's close. Nope. I'm so hungry right now, man. I could devour. This is something big. Port Adelaide are also hungry. What a headline. Amos and Mackay should switch names. Yeah, maybe. Common Power get the 4 points, so your tipping streak commences. Port win the next 2 games as well, so it's a big, big win streak they're going to get, which is great for them. To win more than half your fixtures in a row consecutively, it's very impressive. And it would be more than half, I think, if they win the next 2 as well. Does anyone remember who said... someone said that Port streak was 100% ending today. Who was it? I think it's been deleted. I think they covered their tracks, whoever it was. Unless I didn't see it. I'm not going to read every comment slowly. I skimmed through it. I couldn't see anything. Someone said in the 3rd quarter, Port streak's 100% ending. Who said it? Who said it? I'm on to you. Even though I've lost the evidence now. That was AFL legend. Unbelievable. Will Merritt go for this? Oh, great pass. Weirderman. This could be similar to that Essendon Richmond game, you know. It could be decided by, you know, something in the very last seconds. Because I could see this lead changing a few more times in this quarter. Should get this, right? Shouldn't miss. The distance is good enough. Oh my days. Oh! I can't believe this. They're just as bad as Sydney. Essendon are a glorified Sydney. Damn it. How, man? That's just as bad as Hickey's one yesterday. Hickey had 2 yesterday, but still. I need to look at the chat, but a little bit less. Because I'm seeing AFL Legend say something about 2 seconds before I see it. He's just like, what a Mark Farrow, and it just happens 2 seconds later. I'm just like, oh, he's slightly ahead. I thought that was a goal. Almost from Port. They've restored their 3-point lead, I think, yeah. Complexity Essendon is dangerous. Essendon are basically a more competent version. Because they both miss set shots like they're giving out Christmas presents. Like it's bloody I have seen Essendon and Sydney miss more shots than Sana gives out presents to kids. It's ridiculous, man. One bad. They've had a few bad misses. That was just the worst one. They had a few in the second quarter, especially. And the 18 last night, yep. And Geelong had quite a few as well, obviously. Sydney missed on purpose, Essendon missed an accident. Surely that makes it worse. At least Sydney are trying to miss. Oh, Pal. Oh. I really enjoy watching Pal Pepper play. He almost got a very nice goal. 12 minutes on the clock. I can see Port getting another 2 goals, and considering the context of the game, that could well be enough. I can't see the Dons getting enough unanswered. I know they're only 4 behind. It sounds ridiculous to say, but Port will keep coming at them, I think. And I think ultimately they didn't get enough of a lead in the third quarter. Could be wrong though. Bloody 24 behinds today. How many was it yesterday? 30 something? Am I even exaggerating? No, there was 30. There was 30 behind yesterday in total. It's 24. We almost had as many behinds. We're 6 behinds away from yesterday's behind tally. When you think about how many bad misses there were yesterday. You said that Port dominate the fourth quarter, and here we are, yep. You almost got the margin right yesterday as well. No, sorry, not yesterday, sorry, Thursday night. You almost got the Lions-Richmond margin right, but they missed after the siren. You're good at these predictions, mate. There's still 10 minutes to get more behinds. Danaher just had to miss, yeah. He predicted 87 points, I think, in the Brisbane-Richmond game. And they had it was 81 points. So they had the chance they had a kick after the siren and he missed out. He missed completely, he missed a lot. So if the shot went in, he would have got it exactly correct. He was that close to getting the exact margin for... Because he predicted that at 3/4 time as well. That's the other thing. Rosie, finish. What a goal. It was very close to the post, but I had no doubts. That's a goal. And there's no review. The umpire has no doubts either. It's beautiful. I love it when it goes just inside. It's fine margins. As I said about a few seconds ago, pull up a couple goals in them, and I think it'll be enough to win. One more goal for Port, I think Port score one more goal, and I think it'll be enough. Still ahead of the prediction. Yeah, it is, yeah. That was incredible. He's been spot on with that, almost spot on with that game, and then spot on with Port Adelaide dominating this quarter. Rosie, what a star, yeah. Port have got a lot of stars in their team, and they're working as a team. And they've shown to be... I'm streaming. Huh?
Auntie said no good.
What?
Auntie said no good.
Why?
I don't know.
Hello Luke, how you doing? Hello Mitch. What's up? Leah, good mark. Essendon is still certainties. Certainties for what? Making the 8? I think that could happen. Even now. Yep. There's the second goal. I said they'd get 2 more. There's the 2. But they could get more than that. I think, for me, the game is won. Yes, I know the margin's not impossible. In 9 minutes, 9 minutes, it's still enough for 16 points. But I can't see Port Adelaide making that many errors. I think they have to make a few errors to concede that much. I think they should get more opportunities for goal. I think what's shown in the last quarter is the quality between the top 2 and everyone else. Hoping Essendon to win, but they won't. Yeah. Well, they missed too many shots. They tried. They dominated the third quarter, but they didn't get enough of a lead. And they missed the big... There was a big opportunity in this quarter. If they got the goal, this quarter could have been a lot different. Can only blame yourself for missing something that easy, to be honest. But Port have shown their quality. This is my first tip wrong. I'm never going to get 9 out of 9 this season. I've gotten 1 before, just not this season. I'll stick with an 8. I'm confident I'll get all 3 tips right tomorrow. I took 1 risk, it wasn't worth it. Port have a kick now. He'll go for the pass. Pepper mark. Here we go. Here we go. Hello, GB. Saturday night girls and beers for Davidoff. I'm going to wrestling tonight, so there'll be beers there. There'll be girls there, but not for me, probably. See you soon, mate. Oh boy, he's missed. I wouldn't say it's a lifeline yet, but yeah. Only 5 behinds less today than yesterday. Goal for the Dons. 7 minutes to get 2 goals. But I don't think they can do it unanswered. I think Port will get more. Imagine they steal this game. Can you imagine? Here come the Dons again. Oh, what a mark! This game still has something in it. If Langford misses this, I will walk out of the room. I will genuinely. If he misses this, if he misses this, it's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, he can't miss this. He can't. Here he comes. He's got the goal. He almost bloody missed. That was so close to the post, bro. There's 5 points. This is an incredible game. It's the best game of the round, easily. No matter who wins this. What a game this is, man. So much better than yesterday's calamity. Bloody. Honestly, yesterday's game was more annoying to watch than the Richmond game. Richmond getting battered. Like, so many misses yesterday, right? There's misses today here, but there's a lot more quality here. A lot more quality. Yesterday was just fumble central. Today is just they're missing under pressure. But what a game this is. What a game this is. Port beat Essendon by 5 in round 8. Could history repeat itself? Davidoff jinx Port. Did I? We'll see. I said they'd get 2 goals and they'd be ahead, and they are. So, you know, it's still 5:56 on the clock. There's a lot of birds on the ground. It's the Seagulls. It's the new AFL team. The 20th license. They're trying to make it a triple threat match. Game of the round, yeah. I said there were no chance. I did say that, yeah. But, you know. Either I'm right that Essendon lose, or I get my tip right. So for me, it's a win-win. Seagulls for the W. Could be a draw, you know. Essendon go and Port behind. Draw. That's a high tackle, surely. It's a mark anyway. Let's go. Merritt into the 50. There's a mark, but it's Port Adelaide. It's a good mark. That's a very important mark, that. They can't give these Port players space. Port are making their positioning count. 4:24 on the clock. Alright, Essendon need to get it downfield. 3:49 on the clock. Mark Wheelerman. It's still in their own half. They need to get it forward ASAP. Oh, they dropped the mark. Oh, Aaliyah gets it out. Aaliyah gets it out. Merritt, great tackle. Ah.
inside 50 straight to back to Port Adelaide. Essendon are certainties. No, they're not. Let's relax a bit. But it could be similar to the Essendon Richmond game. There could be a last second kick that decides the game. Start holding the ball. Yeah. Port can't clear the ball at the moment, yep. Essendon all over them. The fans are behind them. It's nowhere near a full stadium, but the Essendon fans that are there are very vocal. And they have been since the start, really. Oh my days. Port struggling to... Oh, it's a mark! Coldwell, 2 minutes to go. Oh my days, it's a mark. I don't trust him. By the time he kicks us, there'll be on 90 seconds left. If he gets the goal, oh my word. What a game this is, man. Essendon looked out of it like 3 minutes ago. My word. It's a goal! "83 seconds, guys. Essendon are ahead. This is potential game of the season. This is one of the best games of the season. The drama of this last quarter, not even last quarter, last 10 minutes, has been incredible. We've gone from Port dominating the quarter to this. And it all came from that power pepper miss. That power pepper miss was a turning point. I didn't realise at the time, but that kick was very important. Hey, one of you did say it could be a draw. Can you imagine Port getting behind now? Oh, Essendon get it downfield already. Here they come again. Oh, he's panicked with the kick. Daisy? Behind. That doesn't help them. But Port have got 1 minute 5 seconds to get it downfield. Essendon need one good tackle, one good mark. Port need to be perfect. Oh, here come Port. They want a free kick. They're not getting it. Oh, deliberate. Free kick, Port Adelaide. Don's fans not happy, but even I thought that. Alright, throw in. It's near the goal. Port Adelaide could still get a breakaway. 42 seconds. Essendon could have finished the game off a second ago as well. Can you imagine if they lose now? No prior. 31 seconds. 31 seconds. It's right there. If Port just get one little breakaway, they can get someone to kick it out of nowhere and get the goal. It's a mark. Houston mark. 10 seconds to go. Houston mark. This is it. After the siren kick. After the siren kick, we'll decide this game. Oh my days! If he kicks this, this is the game of the season, I'm sorry. If this goes in, Dan Houston. It's in! On the line! On the line! On the line! There's going to be a review. There's going to be a review. Port think they've got the goal. Okay, umpire says goal. Umpire says goal. Score. No, this is game of the season. Whatever they decided. No, that's a goal. 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 That was behind the line. That's a clear goal. Oh my days! What a game! That was game of the season. That was game of the season. Oh, I'm not even mad I got my tip wrong. That is game of the season. That was the best ending we've seen this season. Oh my days. Oh my days. I don't think there'll even be a finals game better than this year. Like, that was something else. Well done, Power. Well done. What's the win streak now? 12, 13? They win the next 2 as well. Oh my days. Game of the season. Game of the season. Alright, I'm going to put a poll just to ask, is it the game of the season? Right? Because we all know the answer. Why can't I type? Poll in the chats. It's a bit of a fix, but screw it. It is game of the season. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. So that's my alarm. Even my phone's excited. The first half of siren goal of the season. Took a while. There was a lot of pressure on this guy as well to get the goal, and he was brilliant, you know. Got the perfect height and everything. Oh my days. What a game that was, man. Can I scroll up to the top? No, I can't, unfortunately. There's been too many chats, but thanks everyone who watched. If I don't see your name, I'm sorry. It means I just can't see your chat. I won't let me scroll up to the top. But yeah, Mr. Cat A for Legend, Mars McGee. Mars McGee is an Essendon fan, so he probably got very nervous at the end. That's why he's not here anymore. Johnny Zone, GB, play this guy. Who else? Eric. AFL Legend, Ethan. Did I say Johnny Zone? I don't know. Probably said it. But yeah, Johnny Zone. Mitch G. Luke. Did I say AFL Legend? I'm sure I did. Bloody got memory loss. And yeah, I'm sure there's the playlist guy. Did I even? Yeah, I said Luke. Who else? Qualeris. VD Entertainment, Mr. Flying Pies, and everyone else who chatted that can't see the name of. Thanks for watching, and everyone else who watched as well. I appreciate it. But yeah, what a game! That's game of the season, bro. That's game of the season. That was incredible. Like, Port started the game so well, but they missed a lot of shots, so it kept Essendon in the game. Essendon got themselves back in it by quarter time. Second quarter, a lot of lead changes. Essendon, I think, were slightly better. Essendon were clearly better in the third quarter, but missed a lot of shots, didn't take advantage of their dominance, missed a lot of shots in the second and third. So both teams at that point, missed a lot of opportunities, but it was a fairly close game. Port had a good start that they needed. The first half of that last quarter, Port were dominant. It looked like it'd be game over. Pam Pepper had a kick Sam Pepper had a kick that he missed. That could have been the killer goal. It wasn't. Essendon got a few goals out of nowhere, and they got ahead with 83 seconds to go, and then they were just holding on. Port were just going at them. It was in the Essendon's. It was in Port's attacking 50 for like the whole last minute or so. Essendon fighting for their lives. Port get a kick after the siren, and it's a goal. Oh my days! What a game! What a game! Everything about that was just something else. My word. But yeah, we've had a draw near this today, although the draw was a terrible game considering how close it was. But best game you ever watched? Oh, that's a big shout. That's a big shout. I don't know about ever, but this year 100%, and maybe the last few years as well. Early competition might be versus Collingwood. Yeah, for sure. He ran around the mark, play on, no goal. I'm too scared to call it. Oh, really? Interesting call. 3 goals down, still a lead with 1 minute to go, and get it behind. Yeah, and I forgot about that bit. Essendon got ahead, then they had the chance straight away from the centre bounce to finish the game off, and they missed. They missed. And then Port got it down and got the goal. Damn. Essendon lose to Port twice by under a goal. Yeah, it's harsh for them, but, you know, Essendon have shown that they can battle against the big boys. There's a big quality gap, I think, between the top two and everyone else. Collingwood and Port are just very good. And then everyone else, even Brisbane, are not on Port or Collingwood's level. Same with Melbourne as well. I know Melbourne beat Collingwood, and I'm aware of that, but still, overall, if you look overall at the whole season, Port and Collingwood are just on their own level. And then you got Brisbane and Melbourne on their level, and then everyone else, like between like 5th and 10th, you got your whole level there. And then you got the rest of the comp, and then you got West Coast at the bottom doing nothing. But yeah, it's just like, it's crazy. It's crazy. How many wins is it in a row now for Port? I can't remember. It's like 12 or 13. Port's next 2 games, I think they'll win as well. They got Gold Coast next at home, and then they got Carlton at Marvel. They should win both of those. And then round 19, they got Collingwood. That's a big showdown right there. Followed by the Adelaide showdown. And then Geelong and the GMHBA. Those 3 games for Port Adelaide should be interesting. So, yeah, I'm excited to see how the rest of the season goes. I think Essendon will make the finals. I think even at this point, I know they're 8th right now, but I'm confident in them. I think, like, the teams below them, you got Geelong. Geelong are the main threat, I think. But apart from that, Freo, Gold Coast, Sydney, Richmond, none of them will finish above Essendon, I don't think. So it's just Geelong they got to worry about. So I think, yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. You never know if Freo, they come out of nowhere, win some games you don't expect them to. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'll end the poll there. 75%, 69% voted yes, 25% voted yes, 5% voted yes, and 0% voted yes. But it is game of the season. We shall put it that way. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Damn, a lot of people are watching today. Jeez, a lot of people. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and goodbye. No stream tomorrow, but I'm hopefully going to be live for Thursday night's game. Goodbye.